everybody. Welcome to Dim Lights Horror, the podcast that tells classic and modern stories from around the world for you to hear. Now please, take a seat, dim your lights, and join me in today's story. By Instagram user, Draw This. The Man in the Mirror. I could hear my feet tapping on the pavement and my breath clouded in the cold air. It was dark, and to my luck, the streetlights were on, illuminating the road and casting puddles of light on the parked cars. Walking in the dark always made me anxious. It wouldn't be the first time a young woman had been murdered or assaulted. I fiddled with my keys nervously and flicking my eyes between the ground and the path ahead. My eyes were on the ground when I ran into something. Well, I didn't run into it. I saw the shadow of it on the ground below me and stopped within an inch of the thing. I dodged quickly, muttering a sorry, assuming I had run into someone. I was now a bit more alert and focused on my way. I kept walking. I was now around 10 minutes from home. It felt like someone was watching me. You know that feeling? I looked behind me and saw nothing, so I ignored it. If not nothing, maybe it was just a stray cat. Shadows were flashing past my vision. The deepest, darkest black was appearing and disappearing in my peripheral. Was it even a black? It was like a substance. When it reappeared, it made me shiver. I walked a little faster. My eyes were wide. I told myself it was just my imagination. The most likely to me. After a few minutes, I was more calm, and I walked a bit slower. I was now only a few minutes from my house and feeling a little safer. There were houses all around me, and although the lights were off, it comforted me. I felt a tap on my shoulder, which surprised me. I turned to find a tall man, quite tall, around 6'4". He was slim and bony, almost malnourished. He was wearing dressy clothes, a gray suit, coat, and trousers. Hello. His voice was deep, and when I looked up at him, I noticed his eyes were deep brown, almost black. My alarm bells were ringing, and I took a step back. He had no expression. He was still, and his lips were as if they were ironed straight. Hi, what do you want? I asked. Now he smiled, but it didn't comfort me. It was a small smirk, but his eyes didn't smile at all. I was wondering where the nearest train station is. He reached his hand out towards me a bit, but didn't touch me. Perhaps you can direct me. This confused me a bit, as the nearest station was in 3 kilometers, and he didn't look like he had a car or a bike to ride on. Oh, it's around 3 kilometers away. It's near the shopping center. He wasn't smiling anymore, and without a word, he walked straight forward into the road. I was kind of spooked. It was weird. But I breathed a sigh of relief at his disappearance. I walked up to my house and unlocked the door. When I got inside, I was comfortable again. It was warm and familiar as always. I had 2 mirrors in my bedroom, almost facing each other. One was on my wardrobe, and one was on my dressing table. I had gotten dressed, and now in just my underwear, I opened my wardrobe to get in my pajamas. And in the corner of my eye, I swear I saw the same man, smiling, in my mirror. Thank you all for listening. If you're listening on YouTube, please leave a comment. I value your feedback. And if you're listening on Spotify, click the follow button to hear more stories from Dim Lights Horror. And be sure to check out my Instagram and Facebook. Just search up Dim Lights Horror and find out more. Good night, everybody.